Welcome back to the Vocal Troubleshooter. So, are you tired of getting weird gifts like the Lionel Richie teapot? Hopefully this video will help you out. So here we are at holiday gift giving time, and I thought it was probably a good and appropriate time to come up with a top 10 picks for holiday gifts for singers. Unfortunately, although you probably have plenty of people in your life that would love to get you something as a singer and something related to that, they don't usually have a lot of good ideas about what you need and end up giving you things that you really don't want or care about. So you may want to discreetly forward this video to them and give them some ideas. All right, so here are my top 10 picks of things that singers I think are most useful for you as a singer. So this is a cool little product. One of the main issues I hear from my students is that they don't get in the vocalizing time and the practice time that they would like to because they're concerned about interfering with the sonic space of the people around them, their neighbors, other people who live in the house with them, or before they go to a gig they want to be able to warm up, but they don't feel they have the sonic privacy to do that. This is a vocal dampener, which actually will reduce the decibels of the sound, the volume of your sound, by up to about 30 decibels, but still allows you to hear the intonation. It's got a removable strap that you can also wear it, so it allows you to be portable and to move around. It includes a carrying case, and I think it's a much needed item that a lot of people will benefit from and can really appreciate. Okay, next up, every singer needs to own their own live microphone. The Shure SM58 has been the industry standard forever. It is widely considered to be the most popular mic in the world. It has a great frequency response tailored specifically for vocals. And although you may be able to find microphones, live mics, dynamic mics that for a lot more money, don't be fooled that price is going to get you a better mic. The Shure SM58 is used by people of all levels in the industry for a reason. It's a really solid mic that has a great sound. In addition to the wired version, there is also a wireless version of the SM58, and that comes in various configurations with more than one microphone and different options. So depending on your specific needs, your budget, and your configuration requirements, you may want to take a look at that as well. Okay, so now you have a mic, you're probably going to want to have a mic stand. There are a couple of different types, depending on where you're going to be using it. If you're going to be using your mic in your rehearsal space, I like a weighted bass stand. Something that really has some stability and you don't have to worry about it falling over all the time. However, if you're going to be using your mic stand primarily for gigs and you're going to be traveling around with it, you're probably going to want a portable folding stand. Either way, regardless of whether you are getting a portable stand or a stationary stand, you more likely are going to want to get a boom stand, something that also includes a telescopic vertical pole, which will enable you to not only sit down, stand up, and adjust the height, but it also enables you to play an instrument while you're using that mic to sing into. So consider both of those options when you're thinking about a mic stand. Okay, so you've got your mic, you've got a mic stand. How about a vocal effects processor for live vocals? This is a neat little product that your mic plugs into before it goes back out into the PA system, and allows you to have to process and effects on live vocals. There is a reverb, delay. There's even a pitch correction for live vocals. There's EQ, dynamics, de-essing. It's a simple product. It's very easy to use. It also comes bundled with 2 XLR cables so that you can plug your mic into it and coming out of it into your PA system. It's a great product. It's not very expensive, but it really will enable you to have a little more confidence when you're going out there to enhance your live performances. Okay, so next up is a music stand or a sheet music stand. Once again, depending on where you're going to be using this, if you're going to be using this primarily in your rehearsal space, then you probably are going to want to get a stationary stand. Manhasset music stands are really well known, and for their durability in terms of a stand. They're made of heavy gauge alt steel welded bases. They're really excellent for stability, which again, you don't want this falling down all the time. So it makes it very easy to use in your stationary space. On the other hand, if you're going to be using it a lot on the road and you need a stand that is portable, you're going to want something that is easy yet sturdy for traveling if you're going back and forth. This GLEAM sheet music stand comes with a carrying base. It's portable. It's about $30. It tilts 180 degrees, so you really can move it around, and yet it's also tends to be very sturdy. Okay, so next we have a practice amp. It's important that you spend time practicing your mic technique and becoming accustomed to hearing your voice coming back over the mic, so it feels comfortable when you're out performing. If you don't already have access to rehearsal space with a PA system, then using a practice amp will give you an opportunity to get lots of microphone practice time, working on your mic technique, and hearing your voice coming back to you. This Roland Microcube is a guitar amp, but it's the only one I have found that really sounds good on vocals. So don't be fooled into thinking any guitar amp will do. This guitar amp actually also has a microphone setting for vocals, and it actually sounds good on vocals. Make sure that you lift it up to at least shoulder height so that it's not muddy. If you leave it on the floor, your tone will sound very muddy. This is very compact. It's portable. It has a 5-inch speaker. It runs on batteries or AC power, so it comes with an AC adapter. It includes a carrying strap with it. It has digital tuning, which enables you to tune it either to A440 or 2 semitones lower. It has recording headphones input, and it's a very cool and inexpensive way for singers to get some practice time in their rehearsal space. Okay, so now you want to shut out the outside noise. Well, you might want to get a vocal booth. This is a portable, inexpensive vocal booth that improves vocal isolation and reduces external noise. It will improve the sound of your recordings by isolating your vocal, and it reduces the outside noise so that you get a clearer sound with your audio recordings. It is a nice, comfortable size. It's 6 feet high, 3 feet wide, gives you enough room, yet it's portable and small enough to fit into most rooms and spaces. Huh? What'd you say? Well, unfortunately, this is a problem for a lot of musicians. So musicians of all instruments really need to be cautious and aware of really loud music and how that can impact your hearing over time. It can cause hearing issues, tinnitus or tinnitus, it's sometimes referred to. And you want to be sure that you are protecting your hearing at all times. These are high fidelity earplugs. They are intended to cut the decibels of the volume without impacting the quality of the sound. So they protect your hearing from harmful noise levels at loud events, and yet by cutting out that sound around you, but you can still hear the everyday life and the full fidelity of the sound. They are made of soft silicone, so they are comfortable to wear for long periods of time. They come with an aluminum case, which is compact and keeps them clean and free of dust and moisture and other things that or disgusting, then you don't want to have impacting your earplugs when you put them in. They're relatively inexpensive at about $35, which is really a bargain for saving your hearing. So dry air is the enemy of singers. Dry air that comes from air conditioning, dry air that comes from dry heat blowing on you. Dry air dries out vocal cords, and when they're dry, they don't stretch. So that's a problem for singers. What we're looking to do is to keep the air moist, particularly your room where you're sleeping overnight. This is not a personal humidifier we're talking about, a room humidifier, something that's going to keep the air moist in the room, any room that you're going to be in for any period of time, like your bedroom or any other room, your office, or a place where you spend most of your time. It's important that you're inhaling moist air to keep your vocal cords moist. This particular humidifier I like because it has a large capacity. It's a 1 gallon tank, so it provides for up to 70 hours of runtime in a medium-sized room. It also is fairly quiet. It has a couple of settings for cool mist, low and high, and one very cool little addition is that it has an essential oil tray that you can add your own essential oils for aromatherapy. And that doesn't come included, but it's something that you can add. The other one of my important things I want to tell you about humidifiers is that it's very important to keep them clean so that you're not inhaling mold. Mold builds up very quickly in humidifiers. So when you clean it, you want to clean it with white vinegar, not just water, and clean it frequently. Okay, and finally, number 10 is vocal healthcare products. Every singer needs vocal healthcare products. They also make great stocking stuffer gifts. Fortunately, I have done an entire video just on the best vocal healthcare products. You can find that on our website at the blog page under Best Vocal Healthcare Products. Also at our YouTube channel, you'll find it there as well. So I hope that this has helped you. I hope you get a lot of great gifts for the holidays. I hope it helps spare you from many more weird gifts. Please share the video with all the gift givers you know and gift receivers that would like to receive something they can really use. See you next time.